Hello and welcome to Gathering. I'm Belinda Miller. This is where we keep you up to date with all the latest news and information about Indigenous entertainments and television. Coming up on this week's episode of Gathering, we follow Anita Heiss to the Oprah Winfrey Show. We go behind the scenes of the filming of our new station IDs. Plus, we head to Arnhem Land for the Garma Festival and we catch up with Nathan Foley and find out what's happening around the country. That and much more on Gathering. When I first found out that Anita Heiss scored a ticket to the Oprah Winfrey Show, I thought to myself, I have to be there and do a story on Anita and follow her to the show. And I did just that. It all began in front of the Sydney Harbour Bridge at the Opera House. I'm standing in front of the Sydney Harbour Bridge at the Opera House, and 6,000 people from all over the country have turned up to see one woman, and her name is Oprah Winfrey. I had the most amazing experience today at the Oprah Winfrey Show. My morning started very early with the amazing author Anita Heiss, and this is what she had to say.
Great news. You've got tickets to the December 14, 10 a.m. taping. And in all honesty, it took me a minute to actually grasp the fact that I had been one of the 6,000 people who got tickets to the show. So I'm excited. I think I've been the last few weeks, I've been like a kid counting the sloops going on a school camp. That it can't be anything other than fun. And for me, the fact that it's at the Opera House is exciting because I don't know whether Oprah's being told or whether how many people there today will realise that Bennelong Point is actually the site of the first recorded corroboree, and that the 29 clan groups around Sydney used to meet at Bennelong Point for corroborees, which are in fact, bush operas. So for me, it's a really nice place to be having it. I mean, there are people who are critical of Oprah not participating in certain things and people who absolutely love her in the black community. For me, first and foremost, she is a black woman who comes from a minority who has struggled with her weight all her life and has done well in a largely white male and cosmetically beautiful industry. And I think as a role model, she's done a lot for particularly women of colour around the world and for people like me here in Australia. I think people respect her capacity to engage audiences and to bring real change to needy people. I think she has the capacity to do that, but I don't think Australians actively go and buy things necessarily that Oprah buys or do things that Oprah does, because I think we're very different.
Anita, a fantastic day had today. Thank you so much for having us come to your house. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I know, I'm ready for a nap now. I need my nana nap, but I'm really pleased that I was actually here with NITV. So it's a great experience. We're at one of the most significant places in this country in terms of Indigenous history, first point of contact. So for me, it's an important day all around.
It was great to catch up with Anita Heiss. Her new book, Manhattan Dreaming, and it was an amazing day at the Opera House, or as some like to call it, the Oprah House in front of the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
What's up, y'all? I'm John Butler, and you're watching Gathering on NITV. Peace.
Hi, I'm Nathan Foley, and thank you so much for tuning in to Gathering. Now, this is your opportunity to have your say and to find out all about your favourite shows on NITV. Now, we have a letter right here from Missy Courts-Kane. She writes, I love NITV, and it reminds me of Maori television back home. Well, thanks heaps, Missy. NITV is part of the World Indigenous Television Broadcasters Network, which Maori Television is a part of, and we're really proud to have a close relationship with our Indigenous partners. This one is actually from Judith, and she says that she loves Double Trouble. Well, thanks heaps, Judith. We'd like to let you know that we're having a lot more programs coming in for the younger viewers, including Cool Schools and Go Lingo, which will be going to air in March. Now, we have a question from Josh Sluker. He's from Canberra. He'd like to know when NITV is playing the 2011 Indigenous All-Stars game. Well, Josh, we'll be broadcasting that on the 16th of February, just after the Barefoot Summer Series. Now, we have a question from Aaron. He writes, Dear NITV, I'd like to know when the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Basketball Championships from Melbourne will be on NITV. Great question, mate. Well, the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Basketball Championships will be on from around April, so make sure you tune in to NITV. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to write to gathering@nitv.org.au.
If you haven't already seen our new NITV station IDs, here is your chance. Produced by our deadly and creative production team, our new idents truly capture the spirit and essence of NITV.
Everything we do at NITV embodies our vision statement, which is awakening and uniting through sharing and celebrating the unique experiences and imagination of Australia's first people. There's a lot of heart and soul that goes into the work at NITV. Our new idents are a part of the changing face of NITV, but this actually started more than a year ago. We first introduced lineups, the now, next, later. You will notice that each day of the week has a different looking lineup, and that has a different colour and a different sound and a different emotion that is reflected on the actual day it represents. How the NITV creative team interpreted the vision statement, turned it from an idea to an ident for on screen was always going to be interesting, but I knew we were in for a treat. They are a complete award-winning team, from the cinematographer to the director to the dancers to the writers. We were always going to be in for something special. And what these idents are is a gift back to our audience, a thank you, and let's go on to our next journey. This is exactly what NITV is all about.
Hello everybody, Uncle Jim here, and I'm having a good time thinking about the good times and the good people in my life. And that's why we gather. We gather together to inspire one another, to achieve the things we have inside of us. We're all dreamers from the dream time, and we have to seek that dream, refine it, develop it, and take it out and share it. So gathering is all about those things and much, much more. Do that for me and I'll be able to sleep better knowing you got the message.
If you want a first-hand look at traditional Aboriginal life, then Garma is for you. Each year, the Yolngu invite thousands of visitors to attend a week-long festival in northeast Arnhem Land to experience and celebrate culture.
This whole Garma is a family-driven kind of an organisation. So we are behind one another. My sisters, my brothers, we talk about it and we make things happen.
The Garma Festival is a cultural exchange like no other. It's all about preserving traditional language and passing on knowledge.
It's been a very rich expression of the 1,000 different forms of Aboriginal knowledge.
There's so much learning all the time with around here. The proud way of doing things, the importance of doing things, dancing again. Still got that attitude that of being a big shot, you know, you don't really want to join into some of the activities. No, just chuck it aside, jump in there. Because mob all taking photographs of me being silly, so let them go, I'm having fun.
Yeah, the Garma Festival has been going for 11 years, and this is my 9th Garma. The highlight of my experience this time has been meeting those young people who are setting up a national forum for young people.
So the theme this year is education and training, but we've sort of looked at an emblem about looking up to the future. I mean, education affects every facet of our lives, so it's not just about education in the classroom, but it's education, be it transmission of knowledge to grandchildren, all those sorts of things.
Hey guys, Nathan Foley here, and I hope you're enjoying this week's episode of Gathering. Now let's see what's going on around the country. Well, Dan Sultan will be performing live at the Spirit Festival in Adelaide on Saturday the 19th of February at Rimmel Park. Now, doors open at 6 p.m. and entry is free. So if you want any more information, just go to the website dansultan.com. And if you want to see a country music legend, Troy Cassar-Daley, awesome show. He'll be at the Boyup Brook Festival in Western Australia on the 18th and 19th of February. If you want any more details, visit his website, troycassardaley.com.au. And the deadly award-winning duo Busby Maru will be performing live at the Blues and Roots Festival at Angus Waters in Queensland on the 26th of February. So, if you want any more information on these guys, go to their website, busbymaru.com. Now, if you guys are interested in art, the Art and Soul exhibition is being held at the Art Gallery of New South Wales, and it's curated by Hetty Perkins. So if you want any more details, visit artgallery.newsouthwales.gov.au. The Dubbo Pregnancy, Baby and Toddler Expo is happening on the 20th of February from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it's on at the Dubbo RSL Auditorium and it's only $5. So go and check it out. Now you're up to date with all the events happening around Australia. Well, I'm Nathan Foley and I'll see you next time on Gathering.
You've been watching Gathering and thanks for your company. Tune in next time as we continue to share stories with you. Right now we go out with a live performance from the Chocolate Martini series. Here is the Joe Geyer Band with Yilla.
Maybe some of the quiet girls can get up. Yilla-lay, 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 yilla-lay. I sing for the black and the people of this land. I sing for the red and the blood that's been shed. And now I'm singing for the gold and a new year for young and old. Yilla-lay, 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 yilla-lay. Yilla-lay. I sing unto him of the Most High, and I sing so much praises, just makes me want to cry. But now I'm singing just for you, old can recognize. Yilla-lay. Cause I'm singing for the black, and I'm singing for the red. I'm singing for the black, and I'm singing for the red. And the gold stories told for young and old. Yilla-lay, 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 yilla-lay. Yilla-lay. Thank you, George. And thank you, Bobby. Thank you for supporting us here tonight. Bobby Randall, Georgie Wally. Big hand for them too. It's a yilla-lay, 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 yilla-lay. A yilla-lay. Yilla means sing, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and good night. We love you, sir.
Coming up next time on Gathering, we check out all the action from the Tamworth Country Music Festival. We yarn with Casey Donovan about her new music, plus we learn about the preservation of Yolngu language. That and much more next time on Gathering.